doing out there, guys and girls? And I'm sorry this isn't the usual start to the video, and I apologise for not putting any content out just recently other than New Forest, and I'm about to explain why. Since, I would say about June or July last year, I have been subject to what most would call a hate campaign in some respects, with libel and what's the word, slander and out lies posted all over social media, to the point that the police got involved. And the reason the police were involved was I almost topped myself. My wife had a mental breakdown at work, and after we'd had the police involved, I honestly thought that it would stop, but it hasn't. It's not the slander and the hate now, but it's the constant digs and jibes and everything else. So I've got two questions. One, what is it going to take for you to stop? Is it going to take one of my friends putting up a video and saying, I'm ever so sorry that Vincent Twisted has committed suicide? Or two, when is someone else other than a couple of people actually going to stand up to these people and say, shut your fucking mouth, you're talking shit? For a channel that shouts, we love this community, we love this community. What do you actually bring to this fucking community other than fucking trouble and strife? Now this is the last time I'm asking you, you and your group of friends, leave me the fuck alone, please. I don't mention you, I don't talk about you, and yet every chance you get in a live or on fucking videos, you're popping and digging. And honestly, for someone who says this is our entertainment, you're fucking sick. You're sick. Right? All of you out there that watch the screen and everything I do, you only see one part of me. You don't see the pain I'm in. I don't show that because, I'm sorry, I'm not a Gary Webb. I don't want pity, and I don't want to keep using the disabled card. I suffer from PTSD. I served in the First Gulf War. There's more going up on here than you ever could contemplate. I had weeks and weeks of daily phone conversations with a fucking mental health nurse. But you don't give a shit because it's your entertainment. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not your fucking entertainment anymore. So fucking stop it. Leave me the fuck alone and fuck off. For the last fucking time. We'll get back to normal. Anyway. Well, I do apologise, guys. I really do apologise. You're barking at me, you dopey bitch! It's me! Shouldn't it? Yeah. It's me! Now shush! Dopey bitch. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just, yeah. And to be honest, my garden and long block, I very much like my head at the moment. Fucking shit pit. All apart from me mind your own business. That's all boxed in. It's got a good few inches between the plant and the stuff. It's one of them things that you wrap round plants. Everyone in here is doing alright, apart from the Snow Saggy. I've got to get her out and scrape her. IBC tank is empty. And why is the IBC tank empty? Because I've taken that off, because that will be going to Skegness, up to Skeggy. And then what I want to do is the uplift is going to go about where that pipe is there, and then come out of there, go into there, and then come out of there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an open top shower so I can have me plants in the top, and then return back into the tank. Managed to get rid of a load more stone from out the back to lift it up to where I wanted it, because I wanted this little pipe coming out the top and going into there. And it's literally, there'll be like a 90 on there, and then it will go straight to waste. The only thing I'm not 100% comfortable with is that really small valve for waste. I like the way the 1.5 inch just poof, and it drops. So, and if you've got your air ring or your air above the bottom grate, when it pulls down, all that shit will settle in this bit here then. So then when you pull the waste valve, it then poof, pushes it straight out. But I have got the media in there bubbling in PP. The state of that. Look at the state of it. So yeah, that's where we're at out here. Right, I've got a 10, I think it's a 10 watt, all the gubbins and that for it is indoors. All it needs is the 2 white bits on the end that go onto the ends of the pole. If anyone wants it, let me know, they can have it. These are doing alright in here, because I moved everything out of the IBC tank into here. So they're all doing tickety-boo. Right, then we come into this shithole. What I've done is I added 2 big bags of Celotex bits and pieces that Pickle gave me. So I used some to block in the gap round the edge, and there's Alfie's picture back up. I've got no space on the actual walls itself, so yep, it's gone up there. As I say, I cherish all my gifts. A new one up there from Jill and John. Glass chopping board. Absolute fucking awesome. Tell you what, anything you want printed, guys, you give them a shout. So yeah, that's where we're at in here. I have been doing some taping up and insulating and stuff. I'll show you that in a second. But I'm losing water out of the growing on tank, and I'm almost positive. Where's my fucking cup of tea? I am almost positive that it's coming or leaking from the bio chamber. Now, I've checked all the usual places where I, because it was a second-hand water butt, because it came up from Mars. I checked you've got 2 holes either side where they had taps on and stuff hooked up to the drains and whatnot. Check them. It's not them that are leaking. It's not the overflow pipe that's leaking, and it's not the slide valve at the bottom. But as you can see, there is moisture. Look, that's water. So it's coming down from somewhere, or it's leaking from somewhere. You see it? I saw it bubble again there. Maybe it's leaking from that tank connector. I wonder if the bottom has moved. But yeah, I'm coming down every morning to a good 2 inches missing. So, but they've not long gone through it, as you can see, because I thought it was I was losing water because of the the airlift and the skimmit thing, which is why it's all in pieces. And although I would have been losing a little bit because it was only down here, then that's not where I was losing all of it. So now I've recycled the top, and that will go so where that line is, and then this will connect to the waist, and then I know I'm getting proper skimmit removal. I mean, look at that. I know that's most of my fucking treatment, but that's the only problem with running airlifts. So what I'm doing is I'm going to get the malachite green formalin out of the system, and then I'm going to put some salt in, because salt is king. Oh, as you see with the tancho, that all I've done with that fish is salt baths. It is the first time ever that I have had like a ulcer type wound, as in hole, that I've not treated topically. I'm sure I didn't treat her topically. I will have to go back and double check now before someone jumps all over me, but I'm almost positive it was just salt that she had. No, I am going to have to go back and check, because you know what my fucking mind's like. But yeah, so as you can see, it is a bit of a shit-huckle in here at the moment, but I have managed to get a couple of gaps. Oop, break me neck. I've got the gap all along there filled now. I've got the gap down there filled, and I've got that gap there. I want to get a bit across here, just to make sure that any gaps are... It'll probably piss the fucking spider off. It will stop them shitting all over me fucking cupcake fucking picture. But hey ho. But I've also done, in between the Easy Pod and the bio bin, that area there is done. And I've also done in between this Easy Pod and this Easy Pod. That's all solid with insulation. And I'm thinking of doing a bit down there, and then getting some more of this stuff, and then wrapping the fronts. I still keep contemplating putting some legs in somewhere somehow, and having a flat top bit of wood that I can lift up to then access, but it also gives me something I can use as like a worktop. But other than that, it's the usual chaos and mayhem. So yeah, I mean the filter house will stay like this for the minute, because that's a when it gets dark job. I've also got double socket. I'm going to swap it for that, and then the single socket can go out in the front garden. I've still got that air pump to get up there, but I'm also contemplating putting that. Oh, you dopey bastard. Turned the air off, didn't I? Good job I put the fucking airline up here, because all this bit was purple. It would have gone back down and into me fucking pump. Oh, hit the wrong fucking button. But yeah, I won't once it's full, and I can pretty much test that today, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that bit glued on there, and then get a bit of pipe in ready, so then I can fill this up higher. I know I've got a little seep here, and that was where I pulled this off, and now I'm regretting it, because not only is it broken the seal there, but I've also decided that I'm going to move the air pump anyway, because I want to put a little roof over me bonsais. So I think what I'll do is I'll put the air pump in this corner, which will be higher than the water level anyway, because I have got a few little non-return valves like that one there, but they're shit. they restrict the flow. So look at them in there loving life, look. And so the only one that's giving me any grief at the moment is the Snowasagi, wherever she's gone down there with the others. But then saying that, the pond is now at... Oh, it's not too bad. It's 9.8 degrees today. Yesterday it was 8.2, so it has gone up a bit. And this is another reason why I'm trying to get insulation and gaps filled and whatnot, because at the moment I'm struggling to keep this thing at 20 degrees. Yeah, not ideal. And I know what it needs really is I need to go the whole way around Long Block with some, with a, say, an inch of polystyrene or something, and then over the top with feather edge, or same inside, or do both. Will do, probably, over time. Means I'd have to change me mug racking and stuff, but ultimately I'll benefit in the end. And after chats with Ricky, I am seriously contemplating, yes, I see, if I can put it somewhere with it not being in the way, because as we know, my garden is not very big as it is. It's not as if I could put it on the wall over there because of the shower. Can't put it over here because it wouldn't fit. I don't want it on the floor because there just won't be no room. I mean, Skeegy's going to be coming to pick that up. So yeah, right on the back fence would make it look like a fucking eyesore, unless I put it on the fucking roof. But that's fucking miles and miles away. Anyway, that is. So yeah, my main focus at the moment is to try and get this, even if I can just get it cobbled together and running, so I can get it filled back up. Because we're still harvesting it in the forest. Well, they're still harvesting it in the forest. And I'm also contemplating moving the pump as well, and consider the pump is connected by rubber boots. That shouldn't be a problem. So I can then put the pump closer to the upflow. Let's see, comes out of the easy pod, comes in there, and then goes front pump straight up the upflow, which needs another clean. But yeah, I can get the pump moved over there then, which would then clear this area as well, so people can actually stand here better. The only thing I regret putting in is this thing, because otherwise it'd be really clear. But hey ho, hindsight's always 20/20, isn't it? And I've got them to start as well, Kim. Yes, I know. That one's almost lost all its leaves. So yeah, put you down, and I'm gonna get some shit done. We're getting there, cupcakes, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. And as you will see, I've recycled as much of the pipework as I can. I've just got to put a bit of pipe up on the tee, and the clear hose tail thing that was there just shattered on me. So yeah. I've got the IBC tank filling up, and I've got the top, even though it looks a bit pissed, I can always change it later. It's going in, that's the main thing. So the only problem we're at now is just this one into there with a brand new slide valve in between, which I've got in the shed, courtesy of Skegness Pond Supplies for all your ponding needs. And yeah, so it's a case of getting a bit of pipe work in there, across there with the slide valve in between. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. We're away, all apart from the shower. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably rig up some kind of bit of pipe for the minute to just put it in. But yep, we're back filling. we're backfilling. So what I'll do is I'll probably open that tap at the bottom of there in a minute and fill the pipe work, check the joints, because there's been a couple of joints that have been made with the heat gun, and by the time it's all been painted black to blend in with the wall, you ain't going to notice it, but at least you haven't got to worry about, once I've got this bit cut off, you ain't got to worry about a pump or anything when you come up to the IBC tank. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're chugging along slowly but surely. I'm sure I've got some more bits of pipe somewhere that I can use. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Still haven't done much in the long block. Had another awesome video call with my man Sid from Achivakoi, India. He's such a cracking guy. Cracking guy. And yeah, helped calm me down. He's a good lad. He's a good lad, he really is. So, turn that air off there for a minute. The ozone's unplugged until I do that, because what I'm going to do is this here air stone that's on this bit of sinking air line. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole at the top of there, and then I'm going to drop that down inside there, because my slide valve is right down there. So I'm going to put the ozone air stone directly in there, because I'm now using the air pump for the stones to push the water around a bit faster as well. They do get a break. I do let them have a break every couple of hours. I'll come in and I'll turn it off. But yep, they're getting there, like I say. Lead for me speaker. Rome wasn't built in a day, was it? But I'm going to have to call it a day soon, because I'm going to have to get food on ready for Susan coming home from work. You know what they say, don't you? Happy wife, happy life and all that. So, but I don't know what we're going to be doing, but we are going to be visiting the forest tomorrow, so who knows what's going to go on today. But there will be harvesting of some kind, whether it's the last of, because there's still, I'm sure Ricky said there was still three of the big flat ponds that needed taking out of tow side, plus all the ones that have been netted have got to be emptied emptied of water, so they can be scrubbed down, salted, and then they'll get filled back up, ready for keeping stocking over the winter once they've gone through it all. So yeah, they've still got a hell of a lot to do down there. And you're always learning when you go down to the forest. I'll always learn something from Ricky and Sean. Carl sort of tends to hide away in the office. Anyway, I'm going to come back to you in a bit. Well, howdy doody. I haven't glued that in place yet, but I have put it in place, and I've got the bowl underneath, so we'll see what comes tonight. I will empty that bowl and give it a clean out. Yuck. But other than the materials to make the shower and a bit of pipe, this is done. And I've recycled the shit out of all the pipe I had lying around. But what I did do is I've turned the pump on, I've filled the Tempest thing up, and then I switched the pump off, and then it pulled some of the PP water back through and into the uplift chamber, so that's getting a dose as well. So yeah, we come straight out the bottom like we normally did, and that was the pipe that was going to the pump, but I made a socket with a heat gun, and then we come up and we made a socket with a heat gun there, and then we made another one there. So yeah, we come in. To start with, I had forgot that I I hadn't done that up tight enough, but we're all working. Tickety boot. So like I say, the air pump will need to go up there definitely, and I'll probably end up putting that one back on that Easy Pod. So yeah, that's where we're at, and we're almost back up to where we should be. Oh. And as you can see, there's PP now in the tank as well. So all hunky dory. Payday Wednesday, so we can get some splat to finish, do that one, and then it's just a bit of pipe there, and we are snorted. Oh, I've got to turn that one off until I move the air pump. Bees be doing alright in here. You know, you might have some more company tomorrow. Oh, in fact, have we got any food left? Nope, we're out. We'll pick some up tomorrow. Low protein sinking food. Yeah, they're doing alright. I'll leave the air pump off for a bit. Let's see. It's the only thing I haven't managed to get done is that today. Let's see. These are doing alright in here. There we go, folks. Monday musings. And I do apologise, but I can't take no more. So, as always, guys, like, share, subscribe. And as always, I've been Twisted Croy. You lot out there, you are always great. And we will catch you tomorrow. Bye now.
That's all, cupcakes.